Good morning, everyone. My name is Michael Kirkchin. Welcome to P-Bolic Notes. Today is Saturday, July the 16th, 2022, and welcome to my channel. The purpose of my video today is going to be to look at what's going on with the dominance charts of specifically of Bitcoin, also with the stablecoins USDC and also USDT, and kind of go back in time and see how when USDC and USDT are getting more volume, meaning that as their market cap is increasing with their dominance, it's almost like as if the traders are moving into cash. And what that's doing is that with this stablecoins market cap dominance increasing, it's kind of in line with Bitcoin's price being at lower points and vice versa. So I'd like to get started with the charts. Before I do so, of course, just a full disclaimer as always, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just an investor in the space. And I am just sharing with you what I'm doing with my technical analysis. If you like technical analysis on the longer trends, I don't do really daily or let's say trading. I'm more long-term investing and so forth. So if that is the kind of investing you like doing, then please don't be shy, subscribe to this channel and like this video, and I'll be sharing these kind of videos more in the future. Let's get started looking at the computer screen. Here we are. So the first thing I like to do is kind of look at it, what's going on with this macro environment that we are in. This is the Nasdaq, obviously. So we do see that the Nasdaq, of course, pre-COVID, this was the all-time high, something in the range of approximately 9,500, 9,600 points. At of course, the all-time high, we got up to right over here in the range of approximately 16,000 points. Now we definitely are on a downtrend. We haven't really hit the all-time high from pre-COVID period, but it looks like we may be going there. So right now we're at this. This seems to be the 200-week moving average. So it looks like we're definitely there. So I wouldn't be surprised if this goes a little lower than that. Especially, why would I say that? Is that I'm looking at the S&P as well. Of course, the S&P. Today we definitely are below the 100-week moving average, and if you look at what's going on with the 200-week moving average, which is this yellow line over here, it looks like the S&P is heading towards there. And if I look at really fundamentally what's going on with the earnings per share and so forth of the S&P, we do see that this is from the source for this is on Y charts. We do see that we are kind of going a bit downwards with the earnings per share as well. So what I mean is that I'm paying attention to this. And one thing that I liked looking at was something that I learned from Lynn Alden, who was an excellent economist. Lynn Alden looks at the copper versus gold ratio, and she says that this kind of tracks what's going on with the ISM, which is a leading indicator. And you see this copper versus gold ratio is definitely very bearish. It looks like at a certain point it was consolidating something in the range of between 0.002 to the high was at 0.026, and now it's broken that support, or I should say it's broken. Yes, it's absolutely, it's broken that support line, and now it's basically heading downwards. So where we are here with this indicator, we basically are at this very important support line, and if we do break this, then it looks even more bearish. So this is very bearish, which is why if I go back to what's going on with Bitcoin, it kind of makes sense for us to be in this environment where we're at now with, of course, let's look at Bitcoin's chart. So this is a Bitcoin's monthly chart, and this is one that we did a video on this a little while back, and it's an excellent tool, this indicator, which is the 20-month moving average. This is one that I had learned from Red Capital. So what he basically showed is how each time Bitcoin consolidated in these triangle patterns in the past, and of course the Bitcoin halving dates are put here as well, is that each time Bitcoin consolidated in this kind of triangle pattern in the past, whenever Bitcoin broke this from this kind of pattern downwards, it basically was showing Bitcoin it was finding a bottom. So basically that was kind of where the bottom was. Obviously it was taking a long time to break out of it. and really, let's say, for example, if we look at this one here in 2015, Bitcoin lasted in this kind of environment, in this kind of space for something in the range of a whole year. And from breaking that bottom, it went all the way down to 23%. By 23% actually, its price. And then if you look at the next times this happened, this was over here in 2018. Again, same thing. Once Bitcoin broke below this 20-month moving average and broke this triangle pattern formation, again, it was able to form a bottom. But of course, from this break downwards, it basically Bitcoin went down an extra 37%, and it stayed in this below the 20-month moving average for quite some time. It basically stayed in here for something in the range of around 212 days, and then afterwards the actual parabolic rally upwards in both times were really after the halvings. And if you look at the last one that we're in right now, of course, the projected halving, which is projected, I mean, this may change, is for April 2024. It means that right now what's happened to Bitcoin's price is that since we broke this below this pattern of this triangle formation, so since then we've kind of gone down on 36%, which is kind of in line with the previous times. And right now, of course, we are nowhere close to coming out of this pattern. So that's why we are here. So what I'd like to do is show what was going on at the same time with Bitcoin's dominance. So this is pretty interesting stuff. So Bitcoin's dominance, it looks like it's been consolidating. So basically from May 2021 until today, we've been in this range of around 40% of total market cap, all the way up to 50% total market cap. So that's been the range that we've been hovering at. Today, we're at around 43, 44%. What's interesting for me to look at has been to take a look at what's going on with the dominance of USDC and USDT. So these are the stable coins, of course, and this is basically, so the USDT and the USDT, what's interesting with them is that as the total crypto market cap goes down, automatically the USDC and USDT's dominance will go up, because their prices don't really, they're pegged to $1, so they're not going to be really moving as with the market, meaning that as the total market cap of the crypto is going down, automatically their dominance is going up. So that's pretty interesting to see. But of course, this total crypto market cap, as we know, at a certain point was close to $3 trillion. Then it did this beautiful head and shoulders pattern. So right now, it's kind of got exactly where it was supposed to go on the downside. It's right now at the 200-week moving average. Now, if you look at what's happened with Bitcoin's price in the same time window, I'm going to look at Bitcoin's price. So the USDC and the USDT, they kind of started trading at different dates. If I look at the trading date of when USDT, which is Tether, when they started, it looks like it started trading around 2015, 2016. But on TradingView, which is the tool that I use for my technical analysis, we had the data going back to May 2018. Now, what's very interesting to see is that if I look at the coefficient correlation with the market dominance of USDT, it's kind of inversely correlated with what Bitcoin's price does. So right, you see over here, it's very close to -1, and at a certain point, it became a bit less correlated, and now it's again at -1, meaning that it's working at 180 degrees to what Bitcoin's price does. Now that's very interesting to see, and we can kind of show this basically with the data. Let's see if I look at what was happening with the dominance, market dominance of USDT going back to, let's say, September 2020. So from September 2020 until February 2021, we see that USDT's market dominance went from 4.6% all the way down to less than 2%, right? So this is going basically in a short couple of months. So basically it's here from September 2020 until March 2021. So that's kind of a 6-month window. And if I look at to see what Bitcoin did from between those dates, again, if I go to September 2020, right over here until you see this was this parabolic run for Bitcoin. September 2020 was in a range of around $10,000 US, and then March 2021 it was in a range of $56,000 US. So again, it was really exactly the opposite direction of what USDT was doing, and it's going to be similar with USDC as well. If I go look at what's going on with USDC, here we are basically with USDC. Its market dominance in September 2020 was something in a range of around 0.78%, and then of course March, April 2021, it was down to 0.44%. So this is very, very interesting to see. Now, and of course, I'm not going to really take too much of your time and do this at every single big move, but I think I'd like to do this one more time as well to kind of show what's going on, let's say, in this current period that we're in. So in this current period that we are in, we're going to see that basically with Bitcoin's price, let's look at the Bitcoin's chart, this one over here. So you see, so as we know, if we look at Bitcoin's 20-week SMA and the 21-week EMA, with those charts, of course, we're way below those two moving averages. So meaning that we definitely are in a bear market territory. So that we know we're not contesting that. If you look at what was happening at Bitcoin's price at the all-time highs, really, let's see if you look at over here, this period here, March 2021, which we already saw with the prior period. And then if you look at what's going on, let's say over here. So then let's say at a certain point in July of last year, Bitcoin's price was a range of $33,000 US. Then it went up to, in October, it was up to $65,000 US. So if I look at again, so again, we're going from July, June, July last year to November last year. And if I look at what's going on with USDC at the same time period, so in June, July, we were basically, again, June, July, USDC was at around a total dominance of around 5%, and then it went down to 2.56%. So exactly the inverse of what Bitcoin was doing. Bitcoin was going up, and the USDT Tether was going down, and the exact same thing was going on with USDC as well. So USDC, as you realize, in the summer, market cap was around 2%. And then all of a sudden, October, November, it was in a range of 1.17%. Now, why am I looking at this? Because right now, if you look at what's going on with these stable coins, USDC and USDT, they're both right now at all-time highs. So meaning that what we are seeing with the stable coins, them being at all-time highs, is exactly correlating with our bearish market that we're having right now with Bitcoin. So here is USDC's market cap in a range of 6%. If I look at what's going on with USDT's market cap, is in a range of something approximately today at above 7% right over here. So this is why these are both at all-time highs. So i.e. People have moved, investors or traders have moved towards cash. And that's why we are right now in a situation with Bitcoin as well, where we are not having a great period, where we're kind of still at this position of fighting off these kind of this bearish environment. So just to conclude, I'm paying attention to these stablecoin dominant charts as well to see how they kind of play out over the next little while. Obviously, when they start moving back downwards, and it's also going to be probably correlating with what Bitcoin's price is going to be doing its move upwards. Let's pay close attention to this, and let's see how this plays out in the next little while. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.